come a long way since you were bitten by that spider.
I know, right? I never thought I'd be able to swing through the city like you do.
What can I say, Miles? Practice makes perfect. Or at least, almost perfect.
What's that, Peter?
It's a little simulation I developed that will help you work on your combat skills.
So, like the X-Men's Danger Room.
Basically, but minus your surroundings changing.
So, my question is, which one of your fearsome foes will I be facing off against?
Why don't you find out?
I'll rush you to birdseed, Spider-Man.
Oh, come on! He even talks too?
I mean, what can I say? I had to make it realistic.
You really think I want to hear this old geezer go on and on?
It gives you the motivation to take him out, doesn't it?
I'm old and hate youth.
Okay, Peter, you had to have written these lines for him because there's no way the actual Vulture said, "I'm old and hate the youth."
You know my sense of humor, huh?
I do, in fact, know your sense of humor. Woo! I took out the Vulture. If that's anything like the real guy, I'm ready for whenever he breaks out of the raft.
Let's be sure not to jinx it, Miles. So, hungry?
When am I not? This is so good.
Nothing like a bacon, egg, and cheese to start your morning.
Agreed.
Miles, I just want to tell you how proud I am of you. Just a few months ago, you were falling on your face and had no idea what you were doing. But look at you now in your snazzy red and black suit swinging around.
Hey, I thought you said nothing beats the classic red and blue.
Well, that's still true.
Thanks, Peter, but I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for you.
No problem. And hey, you still have a lot more to learn, but I'll be there with you every step of the way.
Hey, can I talk to you about something?
Anything, Miles?
I'm feeling like a mess.
What do you mean by that?
Last night at around 7 after taking some photos for Jameson, my friends Genki and Gwendolyn, who I've mentioned to you before, called me and asked if we could hang out and play Spellbound. He asked what time I wanted to hang out and I told him 7:30, so I would have some time to get home, change out of the suit. Right as I got off the phone with them, I saw some robbers wearing Avengers masks breaking into a jewelry store. One was wearing a mask at you, by the way. But anyways, I went about it as I usually would. Things were going fine at first, but I tried going invisible just as I did at the bank against Rhino, but I just couldn't. And just like that, the robber hit me in the back of the head, knocking me out.
Miles, I'm sorry. I wish I could have been there to help you.
Don't worry about it, Peter. I woke up to Captain Stacy and Yuri Watanabe.
Good old Captain Stacy and Yuri.
As if things couldn't get any worse, remember when I said Genki and Gwendolyn were coming over at 7:30?
Yeah.
Well, I swung into my window as per usual, but then I looked at my bed to see Genki and Gwen sitting right there, seeing me in my suit. They swore not to tell anyone, and I trust them. They are my best friends and all. They've never let me down, but with the robbers getting away and people finding out my secret identity, I just feel like I failed as a superhero.
It's okay. We all make mistakes. That's what makes us human. You know how many times I got knocked down and the bad guys got away? Plenty of times.
But I just feel as if I failed. I could have stopped those robbers easily if I hadn't tried to go invisible. I guess I had set such high expectations for myself after my first day out with the suit.
The first time I went up against Kingpin and his brigade, I had my butt handed to me. Harry and MJ asked me for weeks why I was crouched over and limping. As a hero, Miles, you aren't going to win every battle, and that's okay.
I know, Peter, but how am I supposed to keep the people of New York out of harm's way if I can't go up against some Avengers wannabes? How will I ever be able to go up against other supervillains like Rhino or even get justice for my father's murder?
I promise you I'll be here with you every step of the way. As I said earlier, look how far you've come since the start of your training. You got a long way to go, but I promise you by the end of your training you'll be almost as skilled as me.
That means a lot, Peter. That made me feel a lot better.
No problem, Spider-Man. Even though I have no idea what it is or how it works, we'll work on being able to control your invisibility.
Sweet!
This is breaking
I wonder what
news.
Jameson's going on about this time.
Well, let's see.
We come to you now with a shocking report on both Spider-Men.
What?
An anonymous source has provided disturbing information on the original Spider-Man's involvement in the murders of both Gwen Stacy and Harry Osborn.
What? That's not true. I tried to save them.
It was believed that Spider-Man had been trying to save Gwen Stacy's life from the Green Goblin. But it seems that really he had been working with the Goblin and was the only one truly responsible for her death.
No.
As well as the death of Harry Osborn 6 months later. I know, this is a lot at once, but if you don't believe it, we have it all right here.
This is all altered.
We need to do something, Peter. They're making you out to be a murderer.
And I did say Spider-Men. You ever wonder what happened to Iron Man and Thor? Well, according to our same source,
What the hell?
Spider-Man
No,
responsible
what?
for the deaths of 2 Avengers. And the new one is also responsible for the death of Officer Jefferson Davis.
Peter, we have to do something.
Miles, we need to get out of here.
That's not all, folks. Here's the real blockbuster. Brace yourselves, you might want to sit down for this one. Spider-Man's real name is Peter Parker, and the new one, Miles Morales.
Oh my god.
Peter, what do we do? They think we're murderers, and to make things even worse, they know who we are.
Miles, we need to go!
Hey, that's Peter Parker!
There they are. Fire.
Stay with me, Miles! Stay with me!
Where are we even going?
My apartment!
Isn't that the first place they'd search for you?
I get my belongings and then we leave. We'll beat them to it. What the heck?
Have you ever seen these things before?
Never! What the?
That wasn't so bad.
Peter Parker and his sidekick, Miles Morales.
Adrian Toombs, hey! Looks like we're on a real name kind of basis now, huh?
I jinxed it, didn't I?
You did.
I mean, hey, at least I got the practice.
Now, that is something Peter Parker cannot do.
Quit talking, bird brain.
Or what? Are you going to kill me just like you did Stark and Thor?
Let me say, I really like what your tailor is doing these days. Better than that leotard of yours. I almost mistook you for an actual vulture.
And let me say that over the years, your quips have gotten more and more infuriating.
Miles, we need to take his wings down!
I'll web this side, you web that one.
See you later, bird brain.
The Spider-Man have been spotted at Madison Avenue.
We just can't catch a break, huh?
We really can't.
Pete, what's going on with my web shooters? Yours too.
What in the world? these guys again? Give me a break!
Wait, Pete, you notice how the lights started flashing when the, Spider Slayers attacked us?
Yeah.
You know how before, when the Spider Slayers first attacked, they went for our web shooters?
Yeah? Oh, wait. I know where you're going with this.
What if it's a tracker that...
They inserted into our suits!
Yeah!
Well, you know what that means?
Come on, I just got my suit.
Miles.
I know.
Whoa, crawlers!
Yeah, we really can't catch a break.
Yep.
You see, if any of us was to ever kill someone, I'd figure it'd be me. But guess I was wrong.
Herman, you got this all wrong, buddy.
Do I, Parker? Do I?
I really wish we had our suits right now.
You think?
Oh, Shocky!
Oh, you still just don't shut up, do ya?
I've been calling you for the past half hour, dude.
Yeah, we had to deal with some police and, spider slayers. Vulture, and then a little bit of Shocker in the hallway just now.
What's going on? Jameson claims you killed both Gwen and Harry, and that you... Oh, hi, Miles. I know this is an awful way to meet.
It's okay.
Hey, you and Miles killed Iron Man and Thor? Like, did they even die? I thought they just went missing.
All of what Jameson said was false. We all know that. The footage was altered. Gwen, Harry, and Tony were some of the most important people in my life. I'm no killer.
Well, whoever put this out there definitely has a grudge.
They sure do.
And what happened to both of your suits?
These robots were after us. I came up with a cool name for them, though. Spider Slayers.
Like the name.
They put trackers into our suits, so we had to ditch them.
How'd Shocker find you guys then?
Well, I mean, where else would you check for Peter Parker?
You got a point, kid.
For now, this will do.
Your undies are showing, bud.
This is a spare suit from high school. What do you expect?
And what should I do?
I was waiting for you to ask that.
What is this?
Press down on the spider.
Whoa, I mean, it's not red and black, but how it formed around me was sick.
It was a prototype I was working on that was going to be used for the both of us.
Ha! Here comes trouble!
I do gotta say, you got a nice apartment, Parker.
Mac Gargan, the only one of my villains who I don't strongly dislike.
Huh, you know, I was really rooting for you, Parker. It was a real disappointment to find out you were just a murderer the whole time.
You're one to talk about stingers.
What?
You know, like a scorpion? Stings?
Yeah. I get it, but you don't see me laughing, do you? Wow, look who we got here. Your little accomplice to murder and... Wait, isn't that the fire guy from the Fantastic Four?
Oh, I am. Flame on! How do you like that, buddy?
You can cook me all you like. Can I ask you a favor?
What?
Don't cook me well done. I'm all about medium rare.
What? Oh, wow, okay. This is not fun. I can see 5 of you, man.
Johnny!
Relax. You'll have an apartment to yourself now. Who likes a roomie anyways?
I went up against Rhino. Thought he was real dumb. I found Vulture really annoying. But I gotta give it to you, Scorpion. I really emphasize the word really here. Really cannot stand you.
I think it's mutual.
Miles, you alright?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Well, that's not fun.
Aw, did the itsy bitsy spider run out of webs?
What does it look like, Gargan? Who sent you?
JJ, of course.
Jameson?
Oh, you fool. He hired me the first time around. But you really think he'd work with me again, considering I'm a criminal?
Who sent you, Gargan?
I'll tell you, he's a real smart guy. Hell, he's the reason I have this new suit right now.
Who is he, Gargan?
I love seeing you angry, Peter, but all I can say is that he goes by the Master Plan. Not so fast, Spider-Man. Have fun, Webhead.
Peekaboo!
What a bummer. I almost forgot there's 2 of you now. Ha! I got one last surprise for not only you, Morales, but this whole damn apartment building.
What?
Oh, before you know it, the whole building will be filled with venom.
Guys, we have a bit of a problem.
What is it?
I took out Scorpion, but he released a ton of venom that is going to fill this apartment in no time.
I'll get the people out of here. You stay with Peter.
You alright?
Yeah. It's just a lot to be blamed for the murder of your best friend's mentor. Then on top of that, have your secret identity revealed all in one day.
It sucks. I know. We're gonna figure this out though, Pete.
We have to.
Here.
Thanks.
No problem.
Let's go see if Greentail is still there.
Damn. Looks like we'll be seeing him again. Uh-oh.
They're here.
What do we do?
We stay. If we go, we'll look like the bad guys.
I've been down and I'm wondering why these little black clouds keep walking around with me. It was time and I'd rather be high. Think of walk me outside and buy a rainbow smile, but they're free. They are free. So maybe tomorrow I'll find my way home. So maybe tomorrow I'll find my way home. I look around at a beautiful life. I've been the upper side of down, been the inside of I.